Amazing. You gotta be coaching for that kind of stuff. Peace, family. Monday's word. We're about to get to it. Monday's word. We're about to get to it. Yep. No joking, no playing on this one.
Where was they said they gonna shot at?
How y'all feeling today? First of all, blessings. I feel good. I feel good, Dante. Appreciate it, man. We gotta do some collaborative efforts, man. Something on the content side. Let me know. All right, let me pull this up. Join broadcast channel. ASAP. Okay. So, yeah. It's Monday, man, and I want to let the word manifest, manifest through. I've been seeing a lot of what's going on in the wars outside, man. I've been seeing the light-skin wars with Joe Biden and Drake. They got the wars with Israel and Palestine. And then, of course, we always speak on the daily wars, and the daily wars, of course, are your self-wars, the wars that we go in internally. And if some of you all know that I'm writing a book upon that. And I'm gonna just let y'all just finish y'all conversation up there. So, yeah, these are wars that everybody has to go through. These are battles that everybody internally has to intake. The world is going through an interesting transition. And as we was having a conversation, on high level. Here, man, y'all good. As we was having a high level conversation, and I hope y'all stream that and I hope y'all check that out, because a lot of what we was talking about is very important. And these are not the type of conversations that are normally had throughout the culture and throughout, our society. But if they were, then we would have more control over our future. And the reason we don't, you got to think about it. When's the last time, even with this black media, it doesn't really speak on the future at all. Black media is always talking about the past, right? And you can't get nowhere being obsessed with the past. That's all we do. We obsess over the past, incessantly. It's the most annoying thing, because it's going to leave you stuck there. You know what I'm saying? You can't change the past, right? And so, as we at this point in time, those who control the world, they're not focusing on trying to recollect what the past is, because they already wrote the story, right? We trying to goddamn go back and cipher what they wrote from. And it's because they won the wars in those times and they was able to write those stories. So a lot of what we may be mad at, them for writing the stories, but, the burden of history and telling the story goes to the victors. So we got to be mad at our ancestors for not winning those wars, right? We didn't win those wars, so we don't have our own story being told from our narrative, right? So you can be mad at them, but if I win the war, I'm gonna tell the story from my perspective as well. So I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a changing and revolving perspective that I have. Now, when we talk about the future, I go on a lot of these Caucasian podcasts, man, and they be talking about the society of the future that's being built, the ethical implications of disruptive technology. Podcast, man, and of disruptive technology. And then when I go on our podcast, we be talking about music. We talk about, who's the goddamn latest porn star rapper. You know what I'm saying? We talk about what's the latest beef going on. We talk about what's the latest trauma that we can bond over. It be the most nothing conversations in the world, and then we get mad. We got the nerve to get mad at those who are constantly in revolved conversation, construction, planning, building, blueprinting about the future. How the fuck is we mad about their plans? You ain't even have nothing planned. You that person that hop in the car, you know I'm talking about, where we going, and they like, bro, just chill. Like, it don't matter where we going because you're not going to decide the destination. So you might as well just enjoy the ride and make the best of it. Put your headphones on and listen to some music on the way there. So, you know, I think about this, and high-level conversations is so important because we're forcing people to have better conversations. You know, you see a lot of the podcasts trying to join in on the health conversations and the content. The problem is they don't really care. They don't care. I'll be honest. They don't care. They just trying to get views. See, I'm actually interested from, you know, a passion perspective. This is like deep in me and deeply ingrained in me. I can have these conversations on the cuff. No problem. You know what I'm saying? So even when they have it, I don't like it now because you would think that over the saturation of these conversations will mature it, but no, it's the same repetitive, recycled BS. And what it's doing is this oversaturation is decreasing the value of it because people think that they know it now, that they hear it, but they don't because they don't practice it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So we got to make sure that we pushing all frequencies higher. Look at the music. I haven't listened to the Drake album to give my critique and discussion upon the frequency of what he puts out, but I will say this: it's very important what Drake puts out. Very important. And the reason it's important because he has the attention, right, of this placeholder in hip hop, right, of being a top dog. And he made an album for all the dogs. Not for the gods, for the dogs. So, who are you? He was appealing to the dog in you. He wasn't appealing to the God in you. I'm not sure what you thought that was going to sound like when a person appeals to the dog in you. You know what I'm saying? If he was talking about females, he would have said to all the bitches. You know what I'm saying? For all the bitches. And then you'd have been mad because he didn't put something empowering in there. What you think for all the dogs mean? So, me, when I listen to music, I listen to it conceptually for what the artist is trying to convey, and did they do a good job at conveying that, whether I like it or not. So I can't give you my perspective because I haven't listened, but I can tell you this: if I listen to it, I will have to listen to it from a dog perspective. Does the dog in me like this? Did he speak to the dog in society? That's the way I would have to look at it. That's the way. So, you know, you know, it's not a, it's not one of those, you know, when I first heard Drake, and I remember listening to Successful, man, that was one of the most inspiring, motivational, inspirational songs when I was young in the streets. Listening to that shit, like, I just wanna be successful. Like, that was really programming my brain. I needed that. But it was also his conquest. It was his conquest at the time of what he needed to hear, because he was really pushing out the affirmation of his success. And now that he got that, he's not trying to push out the affirmation of success. He's telling you that now that he's become successful, he's become a dog, and that's how he moves, and that's how he appealing to, because society is low, and that's the reality. And so, you know, when you are at the top and you hold that much attention, what you say and what you do is important, because right? You know, the streamers listen to it, and the younger generation listen to it, right? And, you know, the person at the top exports. They export the brand, right, of society throughout the world, specifically America. And hip-hop has been known as a Black American brand. So when people think about hip-hop, they think about Black Americans. So when you go to Africa and they talking to you like a dog, it's because, shit, man, that's the shit y'all listening to, and that's what they think y'all want to hear. So what else you think they go pull it from? And I say that because, you know, Drake is very famous. But you think they know Drake as much as they know any of our philosophers, thought leaders, political leaders, activists, scientists, inventors, innovators? No. There are no goddamn, none of them are as famous as somebody like Drake. So a child is not going to know who Malcolm X is in Africa, or maybe even Europe a lot of times, or Brazil or someplace, but they're gonna know Drake. So they're gonna look at you through that lens, but also children are gonna look at themselves through that lens, because they don't know a Farrakhan, they don't know a Huey P. Newton, they don't know John Horace, Mansa Musa, Hannibal Barker, right? They don't know these figures from history. They don't know Thurgood Marshalls and all of these different people. No, we know entertainers. We are not the informed about this part of us that tries to push the world forward. And most of us in the society know more about these entertainers than we do, right? Our revolutionaries and our historical figures. We have more about what their agenda is, their music, what that matters, because the conversation being so rampant and widespread, it just shows you the pulse of the culture. Hip-hop is our leader. Hip-hop, and the thing is that hip-hop is not even a black thing anymore. I just want to let y'all know that. I don't know if y'all know that. It's not. It's just a money thing now. It's a money thing. It's a money thing. Your expectation is crazy unless it switches over from all the dogs to all the gods. But why would nobody speak to the higher you? Do they believe that it doesn't exist? Or they believe you don't care? Or they don't think they have to? It's a question for you all to have within yourself. But when we have these very important conversations and we talk about the reality of technology and the morality and, where society is going, these things have to really, and I give kudos to a lot of you all that watch, of course, High Level Conversations, because we got episodes with 7 million views. So, we've been doing a hell of a job to rival that. A hell of a job to rival the entertainment industry, right? With the enlightenment industry, if you will. We got 50 million views over there. So somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. So that's beautiful. But we got to get more people. The same way we spread these conversations about entertainment, we have to spread these conversations about enlightenment. If we want to see some change, because this is what happens is, if these conversations that are more enlightening starts to become more widespread, then it forces hip-hop to have a conversation, right, in their lyrics to reflect society. So you're going to automatically get a higher presence and a higher level presence in the lyrics, right, in the delivery, right, and what people want to hear. And this is where we pushing. The bullshit is dead and gone. It's over with. So, y'all already know, I'm gonna drop some music in the broadcast channel before I drop it anywhere. I know I just threw that shell of a bomb on y'all. You feel me? That bomb shell on you. But I've been in the studio with my brothers, because we was like, man, what people don't know about me is I put out my first mixtape when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother Steve. I forgot about that to this interviewer was asking me questions about it. He talking about, ain't you been in the studio, man? Yeah, we be doing that because we want that frequency to go to this movement, man. It's God energy, man, all day long. So it's like, what that God energy sound like? We got books, we got music, we got shows, we got clothes, right? We got nonprofits, we got educational programs. You feel me? We got mentorships. You feel me? Like we full circle around here, man. And nobody gonna be able to stop this thing.
Yep, get my new snippet.
Oh man, I think
they ready, kid.
I don't think they ready.
I need to hear some God frequencies real quick before they start their day off, man. It's Monday morning, top of the week.
Because we need some new frequencies. You know what I'm saying? Like, what that new sound like? How you gonna get something new out the same old niggas, man? Can't teach these old dogs new tricks. They just tricking on new dogs. You feel me? Come on, we know the game.
Just follow the God.
So, you know, just remember this tag, man. The gods is here. We're gonna take it over from now. You can feel safe. Got you. All we need y'all to do is spread the propaganda, you know what I'm saying, of the gods, and let us push the culture to where we supposed to arrive. To a higher after. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you can play a snippet or something if you want to, but we got all kind of flavors today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. We're gonna play this. Is it clear?
Oh man, that's
trust and believe. You ain't gotta worry about it. No, I got it on me. Trust and believe.
Oh, you gotta turn that up if you gonna play it up. No, cut that up. No, they can't get that right now. No, that's for the album. They gotta hear that on the album, bro. Relax. Play the unfinished one. Play the draft for that. They just play the draft. Nah, bro, you can't give them that right now. I done gave them too much already.
Each of us is so on. Come from one of us. Take all of y'all. I don't know a slave. What's that? I'm a god. A soul and means to the road. That ain't got no flaws. I'm so straight, I ain't gotta say Paul. All the praises to Allah. She thankful we had come. I'm grateful I'm his all. I don't know a slave. What's that? I'm a god. I don't know a slave.
What's that? I'm a god.
I don't
Turn
know
that up, boy.
What's that? I'm a god.
Turn that up.
I don't know a slave.
Turn it up.
Standing on your money, we still ain't the same size. You a bitch, so
Turn that. What's up, bro? Turn that shit up, bro.
I'm dealing with that real enemy. I'm outside, got me deep up on they list, cause they know I won't testify. I'm gon' really go deep in that trenches, been through the trials and the tribulations. I've been through the worst and still smile. To the things that I'd have been through would've killed you as a child.
Yeah, we
through the dark night of the soul, and I still done made my goal. On that road to the riches and righteousness, you know that we gon' make it. I'm that one that's on that Christ list. Yeah, I'm the one that's gon' lead the leaders. They tried to snipe a genius. I made it out from that bullshit. Now we hot like fevers. I seen them. Fuck it, that dog. You know I'm in an arena. The gladiator. Are y'all entertained? How much proof y'all need? We not the same. It's that heir to the throne. I'm in a different plane, playing a whole different game. The industry got you niggas tamed. I don't know what's like.
Cut it. Y'all just hearing some raw, unmastered, unfiltered, you know, freestyle at the same time. We just went in there. That ain't even written. That's just what you feel when a beat comes. You feel me? You dig?
I can get this one though for sure. New frequencies.
Niggas be talking that spiritual shit, but nobody healing. Grown man still posted at the house. You supposed to be building. Shawty mad that I took off on a flight. I'm catching these billions. Niggas get close and get blinded by the light. Your presence forbidden. Niggas be talking that spiritual shit, but nobody healing. Grown man still posted at the house. You supposed to be building. Shawty mad that I took off on a flight. I'm catching these billions. Niggas get close and get blinded by the light. Your presence forbidden. I'm moving like Jesus would do. I'm dripping like legal and rude. Don't ask me what you can get out of me. You gotta come around me and be you. Get out my feelings and hide in my bag. Spiritual wisdom with moolah. And out of space, make out a way. This shit too easy for humble. I just came in from another dimension. I just skated on another conviction. Goddess is only don't fuck with bad bitches. Friend up that bag and another conviction. I'm a real warrior, move position. She wanna love on me like a winner. She wanna cook me a 5-star dinner. Met out of space and I don't be talking that spiritual shit, but nobody healing. Grown man still posted at the house.
Cut it. Could have given way too much, man. Goddamn, man.
Goddamn. Tell him we'll be back later.
Just know, man. We just kind of stepped the game up, man. Everything y'all thought it was gonna be is better than that.
You know?
And we can do whatever we want to. Remember that. I hope you get the memo.